Hi, I'm Shelley and this is my vlog, The Willow Tree Green. I'm coming on today. It is, what is it? It's Monday the 30th of December and I thought I would share with you my last make of 2024. I'm pre-recording this to come out next week after the New Year. So Happy New Year everyone, and I hope you all had a good celebration. So this is what I made. It is a Love Notions Laundry Day tee in a tunic form. And I used some fabric that I got from a Guthrie and Ghani sort of curated remnant box set recently. I literally just have a few scraps left. So this is all I've got left. What I also used to create the neck binding and the sleeves was an old t-shirt that I had salvaged. So I think it was probably the back part of the t-shirt, and it was the only color that I had, because we've got a bit of a debate in this house about whether this is blue or black. Now, in my mind, those stripes are blue. I did go and find another t-shirt to sort of match with it, and if you compare those, I don't know if that's a good shot or not, but I think this is black and these are blue. So I chose a navy blue t-shirt and managed to squeeze out a pair of sleeves and a neck binding, which I had to cut in two, so join it together. And I just put the joins at the shoulder rather than having a join at the front and the back. It does make it slightly more difficult for me to identify front and back, because I usually use the seam to identify the back, and I don't have any labels at the moment to put in this. I do have some that I got from Amazon a little while ago, but they are too small and I really didn't want to put this in there and then have the orientation of the word grape upside down. So no label. I'll have to deal with that. So Laundry Day Tee is another one of my go-to patterns that I make. It's like a palette cleanser, I guess. It's something that I really enjoy making. It comes together super quick. It takes less than an hour, really. I do think I need to probably cut out a new pattern, because this is my pattern piece. There are lots of options for the Laundry Day tee. You can do it sleeveless, you can do it v-neck, you can do it tunic, dress. So there's lots of different things that you can do to it, which means that I've got this pattern piece has been hacked around and bent around, and because I only had a certain amount of this fabric left, I also folded it in so that I could, so it's less A-line, it's more curved in shape. So yeah, I think it's time I printed out a new PDF version of that. Looking at, I think this is the pattern key, but I'm not sure. I do tend to keep the pattern key when I print things out, just to remind myself of what I've done. And I think Zelda asked me recently on the Laundry Day tee what size I was cutting out. And I think I said to her large or extra large, but actually based on this, it doesn't go in those sizes. And I think looking at the pattern piece and where I've cut it, I have cut a size 14 based on this. And given my current weight fluctuation level, it is a bit snug. But I am, hoping to drop a few pounds in the new year, which means that it'll probably start to fit me much better. So I've got a video of me wearing it. I do point out a couple of things in the video, specifically the neckline I feel is a little bit gapey. The pattern piece, and it may have been a mistake when I cut it, but thinking of other versions that I've made, it does tend to be a bit large. So when you're making a t-shirt, you want the neck binding to be slightly smaller, or bits, I think about the ratio is about 80% of the size of the actual neck itself, so that you can stretch the neck binding to fit the neck. Whereas this neck binding that I cut is exactly the right size. So there's no stretching going on, which is why I think it sits out a little bit. So I need to try and remember to cut this shorter next time. But it may well be my sticking together ability and cutting out ability as well. But my version that I've got here, I need to cut shorter. This fabric is unusual. I was thinking of making a Tilly and the Buttons Drew sweater with it, because I think it would have looked fantastic in that color blocking. but I just didn't have enough of this to do it, or actually enough of a t-shirt or a sweatshirt to do it, and I didn't want to go and buy any fabric. Also, it being in between Christmas and New Year, I'd have to wait, and I'm impatient. So this is quite stretchy, so which is good. So it's kind of, but it's not t-shirt material. It's thicker. It kind of feels almost like a chambray. Um, so I don't know what it is. And this fabric, like I said, it was a remnant, so there wasn't much of it. I've got a very, very slight bit of the selvage showing there, which is white compared to the sort of bluey grey of this here. But I think it looks great. I'm definitely going to be wearing it, probably with a pair of jeans, because it's quite short. I couldn't get it very long, so but in the summer possibly with a pair of shorts or leggings possibly. And I really like how it came out, and it was just super quick and simple. So my last make of 2024 is another laundry day tee from Love Notions. Definitely recommend this pattern. I make it sort of quite regularly, I have to say. I just now need to figure out what to do with these little bits of scraps. There's not enough really to do anything. Thought I'd also talk about some things I got for Christmas. There wasn't a great deal of sewing things, but there were a few. My oldest son got me a couple of fantastic things I'm really happy about. One of the gifts that he got me is quilting templates. So I've mentioned before how I struggle with free motion quilting, and yeah, so these are actual templates that you follow with your quilt with your foot onto the materials, and I'm really quite excited to give these a go. I just need to actually create a quilt. And the other thing that he got me was this quilt builder card deck, which has got basically it's little cards like this with a quilt block, and then on the back it gives you instructions on how to make them and for various sizes of finished block size, which is fantastic. So yeah, I'm really happy with this little gift that he got me. So quick and fast one from me. I don't really have much more to share this week. It's been a busy Christmas period, so not a lot of actual crafting going on, and so I don't have much to show. But hopefully in the new year, when things settle down, I'll be back to doing crafting and lots of different things, and I shall share those with you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a good new year, and please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be back next week with more details of what I've been up to. See you soon. Bye.